there's a movie with uh, Tom Cruise, Minority Report. Remember that movie?
Oh yeah.
And they had the precogs in the friggin' vat, the three girls in the vat, and they were wired up to AI because they could see what was going to happen before it happened.
Exactly.
That's where you get your thought police from. Criminal have an original thought process.
Exactly. These mother. Not only they really cause a major fucking problem with this war. These people are gonna fucking, they're gonna blow half those soldiers up.
Right.
And once again, they're gonna have blood on their hands. Just like Biden when he caused those 3,000 soldiers to get killed because of fucking Al Qaeda and all that shit. Shit.
Right.
He got all 3,000 soldiers fucking killed, bro. For what?
Nothing.
He told them to go back and do what? These people.
In the old world, it's funny, right? And I figured it out in 2 sentences. Let's see if you get it. In the old world, we fought wars for natural resources and spoils of war, booty, right? Fast forward from then to now, we're deliberately losing wars for spoils today. We haven't ever won a war as an American nation. We have lost every war we've been in. And people run around thinking America is the greatest country in the world. But we're being deliberately sent to all these different wars to die deliberately lose.
Millions and millions of people throughout history had to sacrifice themselves for wars that
They didn't believe
make any fucking sense at all.
Right. And as of like yesterday, Trump just gave Iran $14 billion because of this illegal war. Think about that. He got us into an illegal war, and now he's got to pay a ransom, $14 billion to get him off his backside. Because Iran went local, batshit crazy, and started nuking all the oil fields. Yeah. Right? You want to take us out? We're going to take you out too. Yeah, I know what they just hit. Desalinization plants. That's the desert countries, right? And most all their drinking water comes from these desalinization plants.
Yeah.
If there's no water, you're dead in a week.
And they're connected to other countries. And other countries rely on that. That's why China and
those desalinization systems,
they're telling the U.S. like, no, please don't go to war with these guys. Like that, Iranians are putting in peace even in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And Iran is even though they do what they do, which they found the wrong shit. You know, but they're supposed to be connected in the Bible and spiritually and all that shit. But they're doing the wrong shit. You know, right? So that's causing a lot of trouble too.
Yes. No, it is. So you can understand why I'm sitting here laughing my ass off when I was putting on hat.
Bro.
I've had this hat over 10 years. It's longer than most relationships have been in.
Hey, have you got a couple of people call in? Because what happens is I still have the ads, so people hit me up. So I'll put I'll put your number, but sorry, I'm not around. But they can call you and shit.
Ooh, Sony official TV to go in a Sony PlayStation. Yeah, an official Sony PS3 TV. I got a PS3 bundle, fat boy. I can stick that with that TV.
So yesterday I got here around 2:00. Got off the bus and shit, and I ended up going to the library, and this chick, it was a dude like sitting at the table, but he got his back turned. I didn't know, see his face. But I saw her. She was on the other side. So I walked up there to talk to her. And as I was talking to her, I looked down. Guess who it was?
Ryan.
Mm-hmm. He had his head down the whole time. He did not look at me once.
No, when people do you wrong, they can't look at you.
You know what I mean?
You know, that's
he didn't look at me once. He was just like sitting there. And I'm talking to her like deliberately, just like, and but she knew, you know what I mean? She knew
something was up.
She knew the situation, so she was trying to hurry up with the conversation pretty much. Like, oh, like, have a good day, you know what I mean? Because she knew it was tension there.
Right.
Like, motherfucker, what do you expect? You know, do that fucking grand wall shit. You take my shit. I found out later that you did, and you got approached for it, and you didn't like that. Oh, well.
There are all these people that want to bother me in private messenger, man. It's so amazing, right? Because of my background in sales and marketing, my willingness to just tell you yourself to your face, and it's got nothing to do with color or anything. Like, if you don't like what I'm saying to you, I don't actually care.
Yeah. I don't understand why people. Yeah.
So
people understand like, oh,
it hurts their feelings, and psychologically speaking, if I can hurt your feelings and not care if I hurt your feelings, who's more powerful, me or you?
They figure if they can't, that pisses them off because they're like, why isn't it working?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. So over the last 2 months, you know how you always hear women blame men for everything? I turn the tables. Now I'm pointing the finger, and I'm blaming women for fucking everything. You know when your first trauma was? I know, right? You know when your first trauma was? When your mama had your dick snipped, circumcised, right? That was your first trauma coming in this world. That was your first sexual trauma, circumcision. So I came up with the whole concept. Failed mothers who failed their fucking sons. Do women educate their children? Be honest with yourself. Does your mother teach you anything? Mine didn't. See? So while your daddy is sacrificing his life overseas, or is locked up in prison for lack of child support payment, or is homeless on the street and can't afford to give a fuck.
They did teach you something. Hey, wait. But they did teach you something. They taught you to stay the fuck away from them.
Yeah.
They did.
Right?
So they did teach you something.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the whole thing, right? So now I'm looking at it with Dan Pina's 80-20 split, right? Like, there has to be wiggle room, right? 80-20. So 80% of women failed their sons. 80% of men are on medication, prescription drugs, pills, mood stabilizers, because their mother couldn't manage them well, or they can't manage their emotions well. So they need pills to regulate their emotions because they can't do it themselves.
But there's also
and it gets better. You know the apron the Freemasons wear? I figured it out. It's men wanting to be women. That's why they're wearing an apron.
That's part of their rituals and stuff.
It is. And they want to be Betty Crockers. They want to be housebound beta males. So imagine if the women had to go overseas and fight for feminism. You know what happened then? The men would stay home and collect survivor benefits. See how I can turn the tables, and the shit looks really goddamn weird. Right. Mm-mm. So thanks to Donald Trump, we're now paying out $14 billion to a country that we illegally bombed. Reparations.
Yeah, and on top of that, he's got another one where he illegally went over to Venezuela and snatched that president.
It's like I said. It's like I said. I said our whole program is about bombing countries to rebuild them on our dollar, deliberately going overseas and losing wars intentionally. Look at Afghanistan, right? We just up and outed there, and we left billions of dollars in equipment, helicopters, Humvees, machine guns. We gave them the fucking arms to fucking militarize. I mean, wow, you know. Or what about in Zubaland with the fucking guy from Maine? Did you hear about that shit? There's a guy that was living in Lewiston for like 15 years, and he siphoned off my main care tax dollars, and they sent them overseas to Somalia. And he was using that money to finance a militia and run for president of Jubaland.
Yeah, they were doing all types of shit.
That's more recent.
With daycare centers and shit.
Right. But this is more evolved, right? You go backwards 70 years ago, and you know what happened? You got Benjamin Netanyahu migrating from the United States to Israel. He's a CIA spook. He's an operative. And he's an immigrant from Maine, New York, and he went to Israel and became prime minister of that place. You know, so see, it's our government financing these militias and warlords.
I know.
Like, we keep fucking ourselves in the ass. It's amazing. And you have no one to blame but yourself. You can't blame anyone but yourself. Who are you going to blame? You voted for these fucking people. I didn't vote for them.
Yeah.
If you go by voting records.
But that's the trickery that they trick people to vote for them. And
right.
And that happened a lot. Took a lot of these presidents.
When you vote,
all they do is they tell you. It sounds good.
When you vote, you're giving your consent. You're giving away your consent. You're giving approval. I approve of this. So everybody that fucking voted for Trump approves of everything Trump is doing. Right?
Yeah,
ooh, 666.
Because they're following him.
Right.
Instead of following their spirit, their way. You shouldn't follow the man anyway.
No. You shouldn't follow anyone is the whole point of my
right.
When you're an anarchist, it's one-on-one between you, God, and the devil, and nobody's going to save you from their wrath.
That's it. Right.
But at the same time, the more you get used to this relationship, you're sitting all of a sudden going, hey, you know what happened? Mm-hmm. God and the devil feel sorry for me because I got to deal with all you. It's like, woo. They're not mad at me. You know, think about it. God's not mad at me. The devil's not mad at me either. Neither one. Both feel sorry for me. Both respect me enough to feel sorry for me. Isn't that amazing? So all of a sudden, I'm like, wow, am I at the top of the hill? Top of the fucking top of the fucking mountain, and looking down, like I'm on a high point here, Widow's Peak. The God and the devil fucking feel sorry for the fool. God and the devil pity the fool. Ask Mr. T. I pity the fool.
But obviously, both feel that you're valuable enough to remain on Earth alive.
Right.
It could have been billions and trillions of other scenarios, so we could have been dead already and passed from this world. You know what I mean? You're still here. You know what I mean?
America.
You're still
the land of make believe. It's not what you believe. It's what I can make you believe. And you know what the sad fucking truth is? The majority of people believe Trump over themselves. There you go.
Oh, they're starting to learn their lessons now.
And then voting for yourself automatically makes you sexist and racist according to these indoctrinated fools and their logic.
These motherfuckers run around, they scared now. Like, oh my God, what did I do?
Call me the fucking fool. I didn't vote for this clown.
And now they're starting to ask people like us for help.
Mm-hmm.
What should we do?
What do you call a president that plots the plan to kill its own citizens? Like, what is that?
The people starting to turn to people like us people help to what to do.
America is a death cult, and we're supposed to die for Israel overseas. You know, the one established by the Rothschilds in 1948. Not the biblical Israel out of the Bible. That's two different Israels. Two different spellings, too. You know, and current spelling is Israel, Israel. The biblical Hebrew spelling would have been Ysryl. Why do I say that? Because back then there was no fucking vowels. No A, no E, no I, no O, U. No vowels. Consonants only. So their Israel's not my Israel. My Israel's not theirs. Fucking Jab Father over here. You know, he's the one that signed off on Operation Warp Speed, bypassing human trials and testing, making every American a fucking test subject for experimental drugs. Nothing more than a rat running around in a maze. Get tested. Test subjects. Let me test you on the subject matter.
Fucking clones. You see, notice how both of them look the same. Like it's clone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, go back to that picture.
I know why.
Both of these guys, and then both of the guys.
They all look alike.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mirrored them. Mob boss there. Gangster. The President of the United States meeting with Donald Trump at the White House earlier. That's so true. Who's the president? Benjamin Netanyahu? Release the files.
Yeah, he don't know.
Why would you vote for this stuff? I'm amazed. I didn't vote for this. Look what's coming out of the closet now. It's a swamp monster.
You know,
did he say he was going to drain the swamp?
I don't understand how people, like the citizens, don't. After seeing all this and knowing that this guy had everything, fucking his name drug in the mud, so much shit, still support a motherfucker like that.
Right.
Like so this whole thing they shifted from.
You have to understand that these crazy white people,
right.
This crazy white right-wing extremists, you know what I'm talking about, the red hat wearing motherfuckers, right? You know what their problem is? They actually think that Trump is Jesus. They think that Trump is name of all names. They think that Trump is fucking Jesus in the flesh. And he's got his own brand of Kool-Aid. He's a Kool-Aid man. What's a Kool-Aid? What's the Kool-Aid? Trump supports Monsanto and glyphosate being fucking poured into your groundwaters. I mean, that's really healthy. Not. Thanks, Trump. Fuck you! He's an actor, and I don't know why anyone's taking him so fucking seriously. Like, he's an actor. I don't know why anyone's taking him fucking seriously. What the fuck? How the fuck do you believe this fool?
I don't understand. It must be like he must put some trigger words on something and made him.
He's a witch. He's like, I put a spell on you, and now you're mine.
I think certain people just that shit bounced right off of it. We can see through it. Just some don't.
Well, they literally think we're that stupid. Between the fluoride,
they're like robots now. Like,
well, you have to realize that fluoride makes you passive. No, it's upstairs. Fluoride makes you passive.
mm-hmm.
You know, chemically sedated, complacent, indifferent. You don't give a fuck about anything, not even yourself. That's disease. When you don't even care about yourself, that's fucking mental illness.
Right.
Even Jesus taught everything begins, ends with you.
Yeah.
If you hate yourself, the energy you're putting out, no one else is going to like you. They all hate you because you hate you.
Yeah.
And see, that's what I mean by we sabotage self. Sexually assault, domestically assault, abuse, self. Judge yourself. If you hate yourself, everyone hates you. If you like yourself, everyone likes you. If you love yourself,
Well,
everyone loves you.
I don't know. That could go either way, though. You know,
It begins with how you feel about you.
because sometimes you can feel good about yourself and still be pissed.
Right. But if you hate yourself, then everything in your
see what I'm
circle
saying? You still could be hated.
is the same. Is the
Right?
same.
That's, you know, I don't know. That could go both ways, though.
Do I wear this hat because I hate myself or because I love myself?
And it could be times where you feel like you hate yourself, but everybody else still loves you. You know what I mean? So I mean,
But it is a roller coaster, but you're the stabilizer. You're gonna have down days.
Yeah, of course.
But nobody wants a Betty Boop with a 40 positive, happy smiles. That's gonna drive you nuts. No. Right? They never had any. They never lived their lives. They were sheltered in a bubble, gift wrapped in a bubble their whole lives. Their parents sheltered them. The colleges, universities harbored them. They never suffered one goddamn day in their lives, and they're gonna sit there and try to tell me about what? The human condition? Human suffering? You gotta tell me about the economy and economics when the poor people are the first ones to feel a penny pinch. They feel every goddamn fart in the fucking wind. State of politics in America. No one wants to talk about it either. Fucking wild.
Yo, the Diddler getting out in 2028. They trying to push it earlier. that whole P. Diddy shit was a whole act. It was a fucking show. They set
it was to build you up for the Epstein. It was to build you up. You know? Do you remember the movie V?
Yeah.
He's talking about the orchestra and the different parts of the symphony. Well, P. Diddy was building up to the climax. Right after P. Diddy happened, here comes the Epstein fire. Way worse than P. Diddy.
The shit started hitting the fan.
Right.
He was all dying.
They were building up. This is soft disclosures. Soft disclosure.
And they were taking them out too. A lot of people.
But the fucked up part is this. All of this shit was already on record and known in 2012 or earlier. Right? Like Stephen Greer said it. All information has been disclosed to the public already in 2012. Full disclosure already happened. We're just recovering from it. There was a big data dump that happened in 2012, and there was no particular orders. Imagine just dump trucks of fucking paperwork packing into a gymnasium. And the government's behind it, right? You want full disclosure? You wanted full disclosure. Well, here's 50 years of paperwork, and we're just going to dump it on you. Good luck sorting it out. Good luck sorting it out. And that's exactly what's been happening for the last 12, 15 years. People like myself and others sorting through that big data dump. You know, and you're just one individual, you know, and it's a fucking massive data dump, right? It'll take me the rest of my life to personally go through that entire data dump.
And then it's going to get so bad that it's going to transform into humans.
Right.
And become half human and half fucking AI. I think the human race, like, that shit.
And the whole time, bro, this is what really kicks my fucking nuts, right? Soft disclosure was happening the whole time, your entire life. Soft disclosure was happening in The Simpsons.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the whole time. And when you're a child, you can't even think that way. It's entertainment.
Right.
It's not something you have to take fucking serious. But it turns out, yeah, you really should take it fucking seriously. Like, wow. But the good people don't take anything I say seriously, and their lack of response, lack of action, lack of reaction, lack of payment, silence, and fucking discourse kind of infuriates the fuck out of me. Wow, to be out at the same time too. Like, wow, I can't believe you're gonna sit silent to this shit. That's amazing. I used to silent to this shit. It's wild. Lack of testosterone, lack of balls. Or what if the balls haven't even dropped yet? Like, you remember Forrest Gump? You remember that movie? There's one scene where in the barracks and they're all in whitey tighties, right? The whitey tighties kind of look like diapers, don't they? Right? And I was thinking about that. I'm like, you know what that does? The whitey tighties do to you? They prevent your balls from dropping, which might actually explain low testosterone in men in America. Government issued whitey tighties. And on top of that, of course, they get stuck like a voodoo doll with experimental drugs.
That shit look like Pampers.
Right, right. So low testosterone, there's why. Have you ever noticed with military men, they always step up to be daddy? They can't produce themselves. Isn't it weird that military men cannot reproduce their own fucking prodigy? What are you, gay? Are you fucking gay? Doing some fucking who's your daddy shit? Who's your daddy? If you elect a rapist, expect to get fucked by a rapist. Like, wow, right? What a sick looking fuck, right? Like, yeah, you look like a rapist. You look like a serial fucking rapist. Wow. I don't trust you. You look like a rapist. Like, that's really what's happening on the political world stage. There's your lesbians. You know, there's your transgender failed women in men's clothing. You know, you always hear about it the other way around, right? Failed men in women's skirts, you know. 80% of men would rather be women. They don't want to be men. Using the 80-20 split, 80% of men would rather be women. They don't want to be men. And that gets into the whole Freemasons and the apron around their nutsack and shit. They're trying to what? Transition their gender. They want to be the other one.
Yeah.
They don't want to be the man. Yeah? Imagine it. 80% of men wake up every morning, look down, see a cock king, and like, no! I want a vagina! Where's my mommy? Yeah. 80% of men have emotional issues. They can't control their emotions. They have no control over them. Whereas the other extreme is emotionless, without emotion. They don't do things because of emotions. They do things because of money sense or logic. They're not doing it because of feelings. Right. That's what women do. It's fucking crazy. And then men break into three groups. 33% of men live on welfare. I'm even falling into there because I'm retired, disabled, blah, blah, blah. But 33% are living on retirement, pensions, not contributing anything to society. 33% are feeding off of a man, and 33% are the man. They're not the boss man.
Right.
They don't want to be the boss. They want to work for the boss. You know, I'm partially disabled, but to make ends meet, I started that store, my company. I'm the boss. was only designed to benefit me, and then I started getting busy and needing help.
Yeah,
That's how things start.
Yeah, for real.
You know, it starts
That
just
was
taking care of one, and all of a sudden you're so busy you need help. You can't do it all by yourself.
That was definitely.
It's too much. This is too much for one person to do by themselves. How do you want me to do about this shenanigans? You know how long I've been a fucking conspiracy theorist? Since I found out Santa Claus wasn't real. I'm fucking sadly disappointed, parents. Sadly disappointed in you and your bullshit and the lies you feed yourselves and your fucking children too. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. No idea. Isn't that wild? What's going on there? Confusing. They related or something? Same family? Weird, right? Pretty fucking freaky shit. Do you think this might trigger somebody? Anyone? You think this will affect people's feelings? Do you think they'll have emotions about these things? Would they be concerned? Are you concerned citizens, parents, Karens and Sharons? Where are those nosy cunts and busybodies that love running their mouths? You ever seen a silent narcissist before? I haven't. So weird. Isn't it amazing when people don't have anything to say for themselves? Or better yet, have you ever seen someone so angry they couldn't speak for themselves? Like, whoa. Right? Where's all those enlightened, concerned citizens? How come you don't believe a single word I tell you? It's amazing. Right? Don't do anything with it. Don't say anything about it. You don't share, don't care. What? What you expect me to do? Look at you. I'm exposing to you a lesbian lover's quarrel and you ain't got anything to say about it? That's fucking amazing. Right? Like, wow. Isn't it amazing the amount of shit I figure out just sitting here on my ass doing nothing? Right? There's lots more surprises to come. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Have you seen Tel Aviv lately? Looks like Gaza. The hypocrisy amazes me, right? Ooh, who's on the list? Ooh, man, really, BB? You were on the list too? Oh, this is not your war? Of course it's your war. You started the war through your APAC foundations, right? Israel first in its 50 states. Second, how's your mental state? Were you aware of the pre-state, the gray state, the social surveillance state? Zero separation between the church and the state. Did you know silence seals your fate? A lot of things, like, wow, a lot of things coming. Yeah. I could predict the future because of these shenanigans, you know? This is part of that shock and awe campaign. Are you shocked? Mortified in a state of awe? Suffering entropy, atrophy, dissipation occurs, fright kicks in, you want to fly away, little birdie? Telling you. Lack of response is a response that exposes pawns. Reactions or confessions. Confessions, reactions are. The majority of people barely comprehend English, let alone the fact that when they're reacting to me, they're telling on themselves. That's so above them that they don't even comprehend what I said. Right? 80% are illiterate. Isn't that amazing? Failed mothers failing to educate their own children. Whoa. What did you do? Nothing? Like, whoa. I'm asking that shit because my mother did fucking nothing. Not Benjamin Netanyahu's war, right? He just said that the other day. Quote from Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu, 1990. If we get caught, they will just replace us with persons of the same cloth, which means religion. So it does not matter what you do. America's a golden calf and will suck it dry, chop it up, and sell it off piece by piece until there's nothing left but the world's biggest welfare state that we will create and control. Why? Because it is the will of God, and America is big enough to take the hit. So you can do it again and again and again. This is what we do to countries that we hate. We destroy them very slowly and make them suffer for refusing to be our slaves. Isn't that amazing? That was 26 years ago. I wonder if he still thinks that way in private. Nobody's after Trump. Nobody shot him. No bullet grazed his ear. The indictments and mugshots are pure theater. The media hating him, the scripted drama. He's part of a show. He's the deep state. No way. Really? There's such a thing as a deep state? Wow. Some people live in a deep state of denial. Yeah. Trump is nothing more than a Trojan horse controlled opposition. Years from now, the believers will deny that it was Trump that brought in AI control systems, digital currency, mass surveillance controlled by AI, social credit scores, just like in China, just like they denied that it was Trump who pushed the mRNA gene editing shots on the American people via Operation Warp Speed. No way! I've been talking about that for like 8 years. Wow! The population of the United States in 2017 was 316,444,000. Population predicted by 2025, 99,553,100. So what happened to like 200 million people? Where'd they go? Right? Where'd these 200 missing million people go? Apparently, Netanyahu, of course, to some, is dead or missing. That's really interesting. If he's dead or missing, who's running Israel? And better yet, who's in control of America? Wow. That be me, right? Like, whoa. Might be me. Might be me. Might be the pedestrian running the streets. Like, wow. No way. Yeah way. Fucking wow, right? Like, woo. I'm a private investigator and a political influencer, PI. Fool knows all about Pi, baby. 12314. Yeah. No one listens to anything. Oh, look, Iran's threatening them too. Isn't that wild? Might be dead. We will fight Iran to the last American. Oh, wow. Will you start using your own people when you run out of Americans? Good times, right? Trump's on God's side, right? Not wild. Trump's on God's side. Hey, what if God is the devil and the devil is a dog? Oh no. What cracks me up about these good people is they don't do anything that they're told to do. Right? How am I supposed to take silent people seriously? See, society is very anti individual, anti personality. The two-party system's goal is to off unalive the voters, dead voters, just kill them all, because their lives don't matter at all. That's a very sexist and racist thing to say. Voting for yourself makes you a paranoid, right? Paranoid. So, welcome to Frontier Therapy, everyone. Call me Mad Matt. My mind matters, mommy. Matt Man's magical mind matters. Believe that one? Then I can make you believe anything. Uh huh. America's the land of make believe. What can I make you believe? It's not what you believe, it's what I believe. I believe you're all pretty fucked because of your indoctrination. Why would you want to die by proxy for Israel? Doesn't seem very intelligent to me. Right? Like, I don't want to do that shit. This is so goddamn funny because it's so fucking true. How long was Bill Clinton called a swamp monster? And then we find out that Trump was providing fellatio service to Billy Boy. It's amazing. He really did drain the swamp. Good job, Trump. Fucking A. Attaboy. Good job. Behold, the protector of Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. Well, it seems like you are all fucking sleeping. I've even caught Trumpy Trump sleeping on the job a couple of times. Uh huh. Yeah. Are you all sleeping? You voted for this shit, right? Right? Come on. Can I get a fat confession? Fucking A. Today, preferably. Right? Preferably confessions today. Today, Junior. Today. Right? Call your preachers. Call your priests. We want confessions today, right, Andrew? Today. Oh my worsh. Yeah. This is moral Christian behavior according to right wing extremists, red cap wearing fools, Maganites, or trumpeters. Does this cause tears to come to your eyes? You crying? Cry me a river of denial? Feel the 40 years salty fucking tears. I'm pretty sure Trump feels rather highly of himself. Right? People think very highly of a man who's got his money engraved, got his own money. Give on to Caesar what is Caesar's. Hey, look, that's Trump's money. Graven images. Trump's your God. Huh? Blech. Pam Bonnie's going to have to explain why she knew Jeffrey and Trumpy Trump back in the day. You know, like, whoa, what's going on there? Makes me ask a lot of fucking questions, right? Woo. I think on these things, the more witnesses, the better off we all are. And I don't know why people are running from it. Why don't you just confess your fucking sins and get on with it? Come on. Isn't that a funny way of looking at it? I didn't vote for this shit. But you know what I didn't do? I didn't sit silent to it either. So here we are at an impasse, right? Those that will speak and those that will not speak. It's very, very Shakespearean, very thespian, very divisive. To speak or not to speak. To say something or to say nothing. What the fuck are you going to do? Right? To speak or not to speak. Who wants to talk about the president raping children? Anyone? Anyone at all? You want to talk about the 1,096 children missing daily in America? You want to talk about how children are a cash crop and a fucking commodity in this country? Come on. Say something Christian, why don't you? You want to talk about how one man pissed off a million? That's an interesting story. Nobody wants to talk about it. Don't you think that's an interesting fucking story that nobody wants to talk about? We could call this the Minority Report, reporting in minority one against many, many against this one. Call me Neo. Call me Matt's Tricks. You're on my tricks. This is the mate tricks. It's Matt's Tricks now. Right? Tricking fools. Hooking them. If you ain't tricking, you might be hooking. Pimps and Johns, right? There's a fucking difference. See, I had to put down the pen and start doing these commentaries because art doesn't pay the bills. It's wild. Holding protests on the side of the road with billboards and picket signs doesn't really change anything either. Figured that out. Didn't need anyone to tell me. Then one day I realized my work wasn't going to be valuable until after I was dead. It would be a completed dead body of works. It's amazing enough to realize that you're worth more dead than alive. That's amazing. No wonder why 80% of men are suffering from depression or fucking homelessness because they realize, hey, I worth more dead than alive. Holy fuck. Workplace related deaths, 92% are male. Prison populations around 92%. 90% of the military, 80% of the homeless. Wow. We love our men, don't we? Amazing. 80% are depressed or fucking suicidal. No, why? 80% are emotional and 80% are illiterate. 80% got daddy issues because they never got a fucking spanking. So out of this lacking of daddy in the equation, you wind up with a chemically sedated state, a collective of emotionally illogical people that cannot control their emotions. They're led by them. Thank you. You're welcome. Right? Like fucking wow. Right? You ever think about it? Huh? So thank you for taking the invite and coming in. And it's very twisted. Gnosticism won't allow for me to tell you how to feel about anything. Emotions do not dictate the terms of reality. Logic does. Math is not emotional. Autistic people make mathematical decisions, not emotional ones. Or it's money based, profit driven. Nothing's free. There is no free lunch. That free education costs you fucking everything because I don't have an education. I'm still learning things. Still in the learning phase. That should scare you. Like, whoa, you still learning? It's never a good idea walking through life thinking you're a fucking know-it-all. Think you know everything? I don't think you know anything at all. Isn't that wild? I would strongly suggest you to simply share. Simple. Share. Don't need sponsors. Sharing is the sponsorship. The more people know, the better off. What happens when everybody's in the know? What will that do to the world? Like, wow. You want to be in my cult of personality? I'm recruiting, hiring, and who wants a job? You want a jobby? You need a jobby job? Anyone traumatized yet? Just confess. Come on. Tell on yourselves. I love being a crazy person at this point, wouldn't you? How's the children doing? Children, watch your parents. They don't have anything to say for themselves. Amazing. Where's the narcissist at? Lost for words. Holy shit. A miracle. Right? Is this enough to red flag anyone? Trigger? Like a dog named Trigger? See a spot? Kind of makes you want to run, doesn't it? Runner? R-U-N? N-U-R? Runner? Dog on a leash is a fucking runner. And whatever leashes you, you're going to have to always go back to it. What makes you run, you sooner or later have to face in order to grow. Fear stunts your growth, prevents it from happening. Isn't that interesting? I find that to be most interesting. Ah, ah, ah. And the whole time I'm like, children, where's the parents at? Right? Where are they at? Sleeping? Back in the 90s and 80s, the television used to ask the parents at 10 p.m., where are your children? Do you know where they're at? They don't do that anymore. How come? Too many people addicted to children? Something like that? Boo. They don't want you to be concerned with your children anymore or their future. You fucked them out of it already. Whoa. Isn't that wild? Tell the truth and no one believes you. It's an irony. Okay, amazing! Right? This video is 4 years old. Isn't that a trip? Like, wow. I can see the future. Ah! Wild, right? What do you guys want to call this stream? The World in Review? Right? Like, wow. We having fun yet? Somebody owes me some beer money and money for Funyuns. Right? Is it safe to say shenanigans? Is it safe yet? Shenanigans! How's the COVIDians and the COVIDiots doing? How's your fucking feelings now? Fuck you. Right? Fuck you. Who's the dum-dum? Who's the dum-dum? Somebody call your mama and your mama's mama so I could slap a fool that had you. Like, whoa. How stupid can you be? Huh? Grace, we should have got a Nobel Peace Prize by now, right? Where's my Emmy for Best Act Whore? You know that people's morals are so twisted that the truth is a lie and the lies are truth. Tell the truth and no one believes you. Funny thing about truth. Doesn't get printed in the newspaper, right? How about that? Truth gets left out of the history books. Pretty wild, isn't it? Book burning is something we do because we love the truth. Huh? I could say thank God for my education and educating myself, like, whoop, whoop. Do I need a trophy from you for that? This is why I'm always pushing on the importance of homeschooling and schooling yourself. Like, woo. Whose job is it to educate you? Mine? No one's paying me to do this to you. I paid to do that to you. Uh, uh. Was this a good investment? Look what I did to you for a fucking dollar. On my dollar. My time, my fucking money. You forced didn't have anything to say for yourselves, did you? Is that because of lack of transparency in country and political parties? Or maybe I'm just confused about the nature of this country. What I'm doing here is attempting to allow multiple people in on a joke, you know? It's funny for me because I can see and I don't know, hey, yo, what do you think about this shit show, eh? Some funny damn shit, right? Can't take any of it seriously now. Hard to believe. Big pill to swallow, right? Take it with a grain of salt and pass it on to the next one for me. Why don't you? And the next one and the next one will give, you know, just like chainmail. Yeah. Without a sponsor, just passed it around to everyone you knew. Like, hey, look at this. Why is that so hard? Do you have to think for yourself or you just follow well? Follow orders well. Do you like the way things are going? Probably not. Me neither. Why do you think I do these things? Personal entertainment? It's just hilarious, right? Please feel free to express yourself in a colorful manner. You know? They wanted a controlled burn. They're not getting that. You think this is about one individual or every individual? All the individuals in the collectivism. It's just goddamn hilarious. Huh? If you're just coming in, latecomers, watch it from the beginning. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then I'm going to loop it over to Facebook, and it's going to be really fucking hilarious, right? Like, I don't do anything. I'm not working. This is like 5 years ago, four, five, there. But like, meshes with. It's like, why are you trusting any of these people? I have no idea. Why you vote for them? I have no idea. That's why I'm asking you. Then you don't say anything to me. So I'm really confused with you all. You mentally impaired, not well, feeling sick and mentally diseased, off put you off your fucking track and busted your fucking brain. Feeling broken like a horse named Sally, a bitch, government mule. Do you have a saddle? Strap it on and I'll ride you with it if you want. I'll call you Sally. I'll slap you around. It's wild. You government mules, bitch's named Sally. You want to wear a saddle? Don't want to ride in a saddle. You want to wear one. Are you all like farm animals? Is America old McDonald's farm? Old McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Is America McDonald's farm? Are you the farm animals? Is this the animal farm? Are they farming you? Are you controlled by the pharmaceutical industry? Does the good doctor have more control over this country than the two political parties? Where's my competition at? Do I have any competitors? Silence makes you a bitch named Sally. Huh? What? Oh my God, they don't say anything. I better keep going and continuing, right? Silence is a silent sign of subjugation, right? You learned that one. Silent subjugation. Subjugated silently. Silent subjects. Suffering silently, silently suffering. Stockholm syndrome. Silent sex slaves. Silent students. Silent stalkers. Super secret sleuth serving services sermons. Cult of the Hess Hess. Saturday to Sunday, selected services, secret services, social services. Safety and security was exchanged for liberty. So social security is definitely going to fucking run dry. That's probably what's called a prophecy, right? A prophecy. Whoa. Wild, right? Oh, don't worry, there's more. Oh, yeah, there's lots more. And I think it pertains to each and every one of you. Like, wow, how are you separate from the prophecy? How the fuck are you excluded from the prophecy? Prophecy is just speaking truthfully, which is some sort of radical revolutionary act. Pay attention, children. I'm going to smoke your fucking parents for lunch, breakfast, and dinner daily. Who's the watchiest watcher? Lots of things happen, make sure you're all aware of, like who's paying attention, who's watching, who's hearing, who's listening, who's thinking, who's speaking, who's stinking. Who's stinking like Abe Lincoln. Abe Lincoln didn't free the slaves, redefined terminology, and made this a fucking this land of plantation. Bunch of field niggas. Picking cotton on plantation. Whole country's plantation. It's a land ship. Whole land is a ship. Slave ship. Under bad leadership, bad governorship, bad fellowship, bad municipalships and townships. Oh, it's all bad. It's an expression of leadership. Lack of kinsmanship. Boom. Are we having fun yet? Thank God for me and my education, right? Or maybe it was the devil educating me. I don't know. No idea. It's pretty good shit, right? What a fucking shit show. Huh? What you want to do about it? Nothing? I can do that too. Here's a thumb for you. Your turn. Now what? Nothing? No. You don't get to tell me I'm the problem anymore. Huh? What? I caused the problem. That's what I did. Big one. Huge. It's a big, huge, stinking mess. And parents, you're going to have to clean it up. How do you feel about that one? Ask your children if it matters or not. Their future, does it matter? Does this shit fucking matter? Or is it antimatter? Doesn't matter. Peanuts wants to know, does this shit matter to you? Does it mind? Does it matter? Or is this antimatter? Let's get a political polling for the peoples and the persons. Right? Huh? And the professional parents in the union that I'm currently hijacking. Shit talking. Mocking. Fact checking. What? The fuck? Where were the parents at, children? Huh? Where's the parents at? Nothing, honey. Nothing, honey. You ain't got nothing, honey, on me? Nothing? Like, hey. Trust in government bull. Trust in government bull. Trust in government bull because it's believable and it's viable, right? And I'm gullible. You're predictable and programmable. This might be the running of the bulls. I don't buy the bull, do you? I don't kneel to the bull. I don't believe the bull. I don't buy the bull. No buy bull. What's that sound like to you? No on the bull? Nah, I'm all set. I'm straight. No, I don't believe in the bull. I don't buy it. It's amazing. Let's go back in time. What? How long ago? Oh, fuck. 4 years ago. Huh? 4 years ago. Wow. Here we go. 4 years ago. You know, I realize that people are hard of hearing and their memory is impaired. They fail to fucking remember yesterday. So I always got to fuck them right now, right today, right now. Go. What are you doing? Working. Do you good people have anything to fucking say for yourself that's worth a fuck to the king top king? Shit top king. Fact check king. Mock king faking stupidity for the quote unquote intelligent community. You think clothing defines intelligence and earmarkers and degrees from university gives you some sort of status or stature over me. It's rather offensive to my logicking abilities. Are you choking yet? That necktie, is it tightening? People are wondering, like, don't you hate it when I'm right? I mean, amazing, huh? Amazing. Pisses you right off, don't it? Does it kind of make you feel like you got shamwowed or bamboozled, hustled, played, had your chain yanked, cable pulled? You feeling fucked in the asshole, red flagged, or triggered? People want to know these things. I'm told every day that I'm not a smart man. I'm told every day that Trump knows what's best for me. That I'm not allowed to think for myself. Trump's supposed to do it for me. I don't think that's a good idea, Mommy. I think that's a really bad one. Hey, no one believes me, though. Fucking amazing. Yeah, I know. So, this is a montage to your Sky Daddy, Donald Trump. Y'all love Trump so much. Montage to your Sky Daddy, your Cheetos Jesus. There you go. Right? You love him so much, don't you? You love your Daddy Trump. Daddy Warbucks, right? Boosted the economy because of war, right? America's a warlike country. Oh, it's a conspiracy, right? Ugh. Things are going to start getting juicy, right? It's a conspiracy. Conspiracy of all conspiracies, right? Con of the con. Yeah, I don't know who I can believe in. I don't know. You ever thought about that before? First time ever? You know, once or twice is a coincidence, but when you catch it this many times, it's what? Scripture? What else would you want to call it? Scripted reality? What? Yes, we're fucking live. I can't think for myself. I'm stupid fuck, right, Joyce? Supposed to vote for you over myself, and that's what makes you fucking special because you're gonna rule over me? Not interested. Problem with women is they think they're men. You probably didn't have a daddy when you were growing up, right? Your mommy told you your daddy sucked. Daddy issues. 80% of the population got daddy issues. It's amazing. Where's the daddy? Overseas, dead, locked up in jail, or homeless on the fucking street? Amazing. How long before everybody's homeless in this new hierarchy? What establishes authority? Pheromones? Stench? Your peacocking abilities? Did you even know that hoodwinking was a thing? Wink king is a function of the king. Wink king. That's sexist and racist because it was a function of the king. Did you know king is a syllable? You thought it was just a title. No, it's a syllable. Well, there ain't nothing funny about my children being taken from me, dead. Nothing I do is worth a fuck to you good people. My children are dead because you love me so much. There's your fucking lesson. I paid in fucking blood. Everybody else is living on a goddamn credit card. I call that factual. Oh, mine were taken from me because I'm an unfit father by societal standards. Not enough bloody fucking money. Right? Not enough bloody fucking money in my pocket because you motherfuckers don't want to pay me anything for my observations, my education, or my fucking labor. You spit on it, give me a finger, and starve my fucking children and tell me you love me. Bullshit. No, you did nothing. Didn't do anything to help my fucking children. Nothing out of it. They didn't get nothing. I got nothing. Fuck I get out of it? Nothing. A big fuck you! Right? No rewards. No rewards for being a good man. No, you always get fucked. You always get screwed. It's your opinion. One. I lost my son over your fucking opinion. It wasn't worth it. Your opinion wasn't worth a fuck. You think fucking highly of yourself, don't you? Oh, sitting silent definitely did something, didn't it? Did nothing, prevented nothing, stopped nothing, changed nothing, made no difference at all. Zero. No. I lost him because your ways are being forced onto my fucking ways. My ways aren't your ways. No, you don't listen very well. See? No, you don't listen. You don't listen. It's amazing. You think public indoctrinated people are going to have the same outcome as homeschooled children? No, they're way different. I know you had nothing to do with them. And you were not willing to pay for my labor, my time, my education, and that cost me my fucking son. Right? That's mad fool, ain't it? Don't want to pay for my education. Don't have no respect for my time. Don't think this is labor. You think I'm doing what? Nothing. You ain't worth a fuck. You're always in the way. Get out of the way. Women destroyed this goddamn country with feminism. And that fucking funny. Traumatize the male boys when you cut their dicks. Oh, they didn't say anything, so you didn't know better. You didn't know it was going to hurt them to cut their dicks. You didn't know. Isn't that amazing? Anything geared towards benefiting the male or protecting the male, you bitches always run because you don't want to be responsible for your fucking actions and your goddamn crimes. Isn't that fucking funny? 80% of children don't even have a father today. Is it all men's fault or is it systematic? Because you hate men. That's why you cut their dicks at birth. So you're, what, traumatizing them? Abusing them? I said 80%. Systematic. Think that's bullshit? 80% of children don't have access to their father. It's designed to be that way. Government's their daddy now. And those independent women living off the welfare system, you're feeding off of men. You're not really independent. You're dependent on men paying taxes. Period. Making you what? Pariahs? Parasites? I said it for free. On my own dime, on my own dollar, based on my education. Oh my God. Who's going to pay me for that? Nobody. Nobody. Zippity doo dah. Ain't that fucking funny? So why the hell would good men do anything? No money in it. Anything they build, you tax it, take it away from them. Holy shit, hard to figure out. Took all the incentives away. No, I don't want to draw. There's no money in it. Doesn't feed my fucking children. Doesn't get them back either. I don't want to do it anymore. No. He quit. I don't need to draw to see it anymore. Reality's fucking scripted. I don't have to do anything. Doesn't matter what I do. So I'll do anything. Nothing. Don't want to do anything. No point. Books get burned. This country's getting bombed. Thanks, Rob. No. No. See, that's how far behind you are, Joyce. I haven't seen Kelly in 3 years. Right? I haven't touched a pen in 3 fucking years. So that's how little you follow. Kelly's been gone 3 years. Right? You forgot? Oh, she's in a nursing home, married to another man. One that lived much closer to her in proximity. 100 miles, a long ways when you have a broken back, don't you think? Oh. We don't speak anymore. We haven't spoken in like 2 years. Right around the time she got married. Crazy. Yep. I don't believe in it. Number one. Number two, she couldn't stay in this home anymore because of being wheelchair bound. So she was forced to live in a nursing home. So there's nothing I could do about any of it. I didn't have a kid with Kelly. I had a kid with a woman named Erica, and she's in bed in the other room. We had a son. And I didn't want my son vaccinated, and they did it without my consent, which is rape. They raped my son, abducted my son, because I didn't want him stuck with the COVID-19 vaccines. Well, I wanted a son that I could teach myself, but you stole that from me. And no one said anything. See, government's supposed to work for you. Government's not your God. And that's your problem. It's like all your problems. Government's your God. You allowed that much control. Yeah. That's the way you run every time I talk about issues related to men. You don't want equality. You want supremacy, dominion. That's what feminism was all about. Communism, control over men, dominion, supremacy. Not about equality. It was about causing an imbalance. And you could thank Hillary Clinton for that and Margaret Thatcher, Malpron, and the Alcatrazine in the waterways in some places like California. Not here, though. What's in your water? Alcatrazine? I didn't put Alcatrazine in the waterway. And you know what else I didn't do? Sit silent to the fact that Alcatrazine's in the public waterways, like fluoride in the majority of other states. Nope, nope. Fluoride dumbs you down and makes you more passive and sedates you. Causes you to less likely to challenge authority or question it. Gets back into Environmental Protection Agency. What's your job again? Protect the waterways, the Environment Protection Agency. What's the assumption there? They're there to protect the environment. They're doing a shitty fucking job. Shitty fucking job. Why are we paying them? Fire all of them. Department of Education confused your children about their fucking gender as part of an agenda to chemically castrate a nation and depopulate it. What a conspiracy that is. You should fucking fire them. Whoa. Fire them. And congratulations to all you COVID-19 COVIDians and COVIDiots that vaccinated for fucking donuts, you cool cats. You got a little bit of Jeffrey Epstein running around in your temple. How you fucking feel about that? You got a little Jeffy in you. What should we call it? Blood wars? How's that for fucking disturbing? You're all okay with it. That's wild. Right? Wild. biodigital convergence, antimatter, black goo. You want to see some raw black goo? Just take a can of Monster Energy drink and boil it. Simmer it off on a pan and look at the black goo you're drinking. Ew. What about the aborted fetus that's in Pepsi or Coca-Cola products? The anti-aging cream is made from collagen and baby dick. Did their lives matter, mommy? When it comes to abuse of boys, women have nothing to say about the matter. It's amazing. Pre-salted the boys. They fingered them, shove a finger up their asshole, split them like a cord of wood, alter the boys, split their personalities through anal sex, right? Raping little boys is a shh. Yeah, but we don't talk about it either, right? It's very taboo and hush hush. Want to keep it on the table. Turning a blind eye makes you guilty. Sitting silent makes you guilty. Saying nothing, doing nothing, sit on the sideline watching. You think you're some sort of serious player because you went this way and the fight's over there? Fight's right here. Been here the whole time. 11-year-old girl figured out that all the presidents related by blood. That's an accident. Right? Accident. You don't know me either. You have to admit, this is some good fireworks right here. America's a good ship, Jesus. I might be its Captain Ton, Captain Pimp. They should be less concerned with my attire and more concerned with the strolling, streaming feed and visual aids and etc. 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 Should we call it conspiratorium? Conspiracy theorem in progress, working, currently working right now. How the crackheads doing? Cracking? Jimmy Crackcorn, and I don't care. Jimmy Crackcorn, and I don't care. Jimmy's sister Jenny, she's out on the corner selling porn, and I don't care. No one cares, right? That's the biggest problem. It's amazing. No, actually, it's homegrown, and my uncle grows it, does it well. It's really good stuff. Fucking hey, this is like what 2, 3 years ago. Yeah, silence makes you a hoe. Someone else's floor mat. Said a guy named Matt in a big fucking hat. What you think about that? Put your mask on, Nancy. Put your fucking mask on. You know somebody's in Chinese telling her to put her mask on. We don't have to listen. Watch. You see right there. Oh, oh. That's when I told her to put her fucking mask on. And oh, I see what she did. Grace, you shorted the clip. You're supposed to show where they put the mask on. She was over in China and they kept telling her to put her fucking mask on, put her mask on. Aww. What about the genetic relationship between Jennifer Psaki and Mark Zuckerberg? Do you think it's two individuals or just one? It's confused about his fucking gender. I don't know. Not sure. I'll let you good people figure it out for yourself, right? I think in 360 terminology, isn't that amazing? We like calling it full fucking circle, not stuck in a box. Not a fucking black or white checker, square, you heifers, you cows, you bulls. Here to steer. Because the majority of you apparently are fucking queer. So I'm here to steer the bulls. Steerable? I'm believable. Walt Disney apparently stole everybody's imagination and sent it to the moon, Alice. You want to launch off my pad? Blast off? Where's Rocket Man at these days? Oh, Rocket Man, that's Elton John. Elton John? John Kennedy, Elton John, Elvis Presley. Varying shades of Trump, right? Like, whoa. Far out, man. Oh, it's just getting very entertaining. Like the whole Iranian war was an illegal war, an illegal action against Iran. And so now Trump's got to fork up $14 billion to Iran to finance the war against him. Isn't that amazing? Figure that one out. How are you winning anything? In the ancient world, you went to war for booty and spoils, gold and silver, treasure, right? You went for spoils. And it's like modern warfare, no one wins. You're going to war to deliberately lose. You're getting paid to take a fucking dive. Isn't that wild? We start wars to deliberately lose them for spoils of war. Getting paid to take a fucking dive. We never win a war. Fuck you talking about, Saudi? You've never won a war ever. Ever, ever, never. Hello? Their minds are stuck. Right? Their imaginations and their minds are stuck in the wonderful kingdom of Disney. Right? Right? Whoa. You're stuck under a spell brought to you by Walt Disney and sponsored by Pfizer. And Bill Gates is supporting crowd support, right? Is supporting actor or actress, pretty suspect, right? Transgender alert, right? It might be a shim male. You know about them, right? You know about them she-males? They call themselves shims or fishmen. Fucking fishy, right? Hard to believe, I know, right? Regurgitating actors to play different parts and assume different names and identities, like hard to wrap your head around these things. Yeah, it is. I know. It's most disturbing. Lowballing is key, right? downplaying things and keeping it on the DL download. That's what you're doing right now. Downloading and buffering. Buffering and downloading. I'm uploading, you're downloading. Uploading consciousness, downloading consciousness. Upload, download. It's a transfer. Right? So I realized pictures were worth more than words in my 25 years in propaganda, sales and marketing, not any different than religion, communication. I'm the crazy one. You sure about that? I didn't vote for any of this shit. I didn't sit silent to it either. What am I, the odd man out? But the odd man out's the inside man. The inside man's really the outside man. Outside man, inside man, who's on the outside, who's on the inside. Man. Happened by accident, right? Right? We're mentally impaired peoples over here. Hey, good peoples. I'm not well, and I need y'all to think for me. I don't like this guy who fought later, do you? I think it's a bad idea. I don't think anyone should be doing it, and I think that's a great idea. What you think about that? Political pulse. Cries for independence. No more dependence on welfare and food stamps. Yay! Children, they tell you what's going to happen in animation before they go out and do it. You know? Get used to that idea, right? You just do it. crazy people just do things and kings just do things too. It's just the same. All by myself. Look what I observed all by myself. Enough to break a brain, right? Rack it and crack it. Racking, bracking, breaking. Function of king. Spanking. Who needs a spanking? Trick king is a function of king, and smirk king is a function of king, like when king functions of king. They all live in denial about it. It's amazing. They can't hear the king talk king. They can't hear king, they can't see king, they can't look king, they can't walk king, they can't talk king, they can't speak king, they know think king. Shocking. Strike king, check king, cash king, mock king. Lots of kings. How do you communicate without the king? Talk king. Speak king. Say king. Just king authoring. King's declaring. King's speaking. King's talking. You know, liking the king. You trying to kill the king. Talk king. It's a conspiracy of king. And we'll spell conspiracy with con in it, with the Genghis Khan in mind, just to fuck with people, right? Conspiracy, right? So you spell with a K instead of a C. Then you got KOK, which is cock king, Circle K's. You ever looked at a sign and said, oh, there's Circle K, you know about Circle K? There's that store, Circle K. But it's a sign and it's a command. Write a K on a piece of paper and circle it, put it in the fucking mirror. What you got now? Butterfly wings? You know about the butterfly effect? The one against many and the many against one? I do. Not many else do. True. Very, very true. Right, guys? It's very, very real. It's real. And still give a box, right, good peoples? You like my fucking square did? Paul Spotty called me Mr. Box the other day. See why I'm laughing my ass off? Called me Mr. Square. What a silly fucktard. Told on himself, though. He's a fucking box. A black one or a white one. He's undecided. Black people want to be white and white people want to be black. It's amazing. Got a compass, still square, and sphere. Right? You got brick and mortar their brain and board it, brick it and board it. Unpass it and square it. Oh fuck, I'm goddamn confused. We should go square dancing in circles. Call me a Dirk. Hose her down, square dancing and box trotting. I broke their brains, right? Like, you guys like square dancing? You do? Some do. You know what the American military did well? Installation of televisions in the third world nations, right? Everybody's getting a Big Mac, McDonald's, Nikes, Jordan. Commercial goods, right? They got TVs so they can order. You know what I mean? They can buy stuff. We bomb nations and then we rebuild them installing television stations. Isn't that amazing? Who controls the airwaves? BBC? The French? Remember, it was Napoleon that said that they would control the airwaves. The French. It was the French that gave us the Statue of Liberty, which is really a man and dragon. No one wants to talk about it. Lady Liberty was a chick with a dick. Shh. Let's not talk about it. And you wonder why so many today are confused about their genders and they want to transition genders and they're confused about their gender identity. It's amazing. And I realized it to be because of lack of daddy. Lack of daddy in the home. Is that a result of feminism disguised as communism? Communism disguised as feminism. Women's liberation movement wasn't about equality, it was about dominion and supremacy. Using the 80-20 split, 80% of women think they're men, and 80% of men wake up every day looking at their cock and go, oh my God, I want a vagina! I think they're going to get special rights and privileges, wear a pink slip or a tutu. And this is approved of by their mothers. Their mothers were letting them play with Barbies. And they thought it was cute to see their man in a fucking tutu. Pink slip. Wow, it's amazing, right? Women feminizing their sons. Failed boys in women's sports. Good job, mommy. Alpha female husband hunters and housebound beta males. It's amazing, right? Role reversals completely. Wild. Right? Wild. I want to thank Gray Soul for production assistance. What do you have the right to say no to? Becomes a very serious question. Especially when you know or realize no is in the best interest of even your own children. Not just my children, your children, everyone's children. The education system conditions dependence rather than independence, obedience rather than defiance. Even Klaus Schwab said that COVID-19 propaganda was about testing and forcing compliance on the world. And I've told you for years this was about the pharmaceutical industry dictating terms to this country, not either political party. Said for years that Fauci and his cronies had more power in this country than you, me, or the political parties, the president. Told you for years. And now I've proved it in blood. You're just sacrificing your children to the devil. Sending your sons to die. Modern warfares are about deliberately losing them for spoils you're paid to lose. So it looks like to me. COVID-19 policies and the fear propaganda behind it, sponsored by your tax dollars, was designed to give cause or justification for the two parties to force compliance through vaccine mandates, which is a direct violation of your constitutional rights. It's a direct violation of the Nuremberg Code because you were never formally informed in regards to the ingredients, the long-term, short-term side effects, of the active ingredients in it. There was no test subjects. That's what makes the whole thing the shits right there. There was no fucking test subjects, making every person vaccinated a test subject. Warp Speed was about bypassing Food and Drug Administration approval. Making everyone a guinea pig. They baited into vaccinating for a fucking donut. People hate me for saying that, don't you? Took the bait, like the rat going for the cheese. You took the bait, and it's poison. Oh. So, like I said, at what point do you have the right to say no and no one's going to fuck with you, is what I'm wondering. Because when you enlist in the military, you're essentially a voodoo cushion for the government. They can stick you, poke you, prod you with whatever experimental drug or vaccine they wish. I say that for the men in the military or the men thinking about going in. You don't really have any say. You don't have any choice. You no longer have a right to choose. The masks was about forcing behavior, forcing compliance, a division in society, for or against. There's no third position. There's no on the fence rider. Same with vaccination. There's no third option in these issues. You're either for them or against them. It's very oppositional. You're either going to say something or you're going to say nothing, and there's no third option. It's very divisive. It's a split. And it's based on the individual. I got people that love me and people that hate me for the same exact reason. Funny as shit. Isn't that wild? Love you and hate you for the exact same freaking reason. Wow. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Should I just tail my fucking thumbs? Right? I hope you all enjoy today's entertainment. Just tell the children, the boys and girls about it. We don't even bother talking to the parents anymore. They don't listen. They're professional parrots in a parody. You have to admit, this is fucking hysterical, right? Political propaganda, political parties, peoples, persons, press agents, politicians, political pimps, prostitutes, power of the P, principalities, pop in your ear. I don't follow policies, procedures, and protocols well. I'm challenging them, questioning them well in front of the parents, people, and the persons. Apparently, parents are parrots in a parody, people. Divine comedy. So funny, I couldn't even fucking sell it to you. Had to give it to you. It's a gift that keeps on giving. Do you like what I'm giving you? You like this present? Problem with principals is they don't have any principals. It's elementary, Watson. It's elementary. Back to school. Please protect pedophiles. That should be headline news. Pedophiles push policies, procedures, protocol, propaganda. Push it well. Political parties pimp themselves out. The pharmaceutical industries, it's not hard to figure out. Big oil, big pharma. Come on, you guys. You're hookers. You're high class hookers. Hello. And the media, well, without tax dollars, they wouldn't survive because no one's buying the newspapers. You know what I mean? Like, news is free on the internet these days. Like, nobody's buying the papers. So without government tax dollars, they wouldn't exist. So they're goddamn welfare hookers. Everybody's a welfare hooker. Wow. So you got high class hookers and welfare hookers and low class hookers and independent hookers and hoes. How y'all doing? Silence makes you a hoe. It's not my fault you want to sit silent. That's your personal problem, not mine. predictive programming. Predator prey. What you want to do? Play games? Did you know a game is play, game is play, play, game, play? Same. Somebody told me one time that if you play your game, you actually eat food. You know that? If you pray, you'll play. You ever heard that before? What? See, I started seeing things differently. Start recognizing, realizing frequencies, defining resonating states of objects and material mass, resonating states, colors, defining the density of the object. The frequency creates and generates a cymatic expression. You can see it in water, but the irony in this is you can actually project it and build it in 3 dimensions. And we're stuck in 2 dimensions, and there's 144 structure patterns in the periodic table of elements. The current one is only 118. They left out the remainder for a reason. Keys to eternal life. So I started realizing that light operates in 9 states. 9 rays of light, 9 races, in the womb, 9 months, 9 numbers, 0 non-number. Never was a number. They created the 0 for debt and servitude purposes, for negative money. Wild. You operate within a sphere. They try to put you in a damn box. It's just wild, right? Wild. Wild. Right? Look at this up. Look at this, right? Look at this voting pool map here, right? See how it's all broke up in red and blue, right? Look at that. Huh? What's going on here? Isn't that the same breakup? Same Same layout as this. Come on. Get the fuck out of here with this shit. Come on. Come on. What? What's going on, parents? What's going on here? Your vote matters. Am I supposed to sit silent to the shenanigans? You ever been suckered by a bottom feeder before? A blowfish? A clownfish? You ever felt like a Chad? Did you know your fucking vote is a Chad? And that's a fucking fish? You feeling red or blue right now? Red fish, blue fish. Come on, man. Stop it already, right? Stop me. Somebody stop me. Somebody say no. You're crazy. No, this is fucking hilarious, right? Homer knows best. Right? Homer knows best. I've said it for years now. Homer knows best. This is my favorite all week, right? When somebody has the audacity to throw shade at me on my fucking page, I mean you, your wife, your kids, your pets, and your dogs too. You stupid motherfuckers. That's so great, right? Like, I will get you. I'll drop a Mimi bomb on you. Who doesn't like the Super Bowl? Right? Like, ooh. All by myself. Somebody stop me. When somebody asks me why I don't trust the government, why? Why don't you trust the government, Homer? MK Ultra? Okay. Yep. Operation Northwoods? Yeah. Operation Paperclip? Yep. Operation Fast and Furious? Know about it. Mockingbird? Yep. Tuskegee Experiments? Yep. Waco? Ruby Ridge? Yep. JFK? Yep. NSA spying on me? No way. Building 7? Sector 7? Ooh. Gulf of Tonkin, Chicago Black Sites, Flint Water Crisis, Iran Contra, Gary Webb, NDAA, Patriot Act, Bilderberg Group, Bohemian Grove, Abu Ghraib, and Guantanamo Bay. Okay. That's a hell of a list, Homer. Thank you for telling me. Lots of issues, you guys. All right.